The sun streamed through my window. I stretched slowly in my bed. It was a new day, and I felt ready for it. I smiled, thinking about my art class. Teaching art was my passion. In my kitchen, I held a warm cup of coffee. My favorite paint set sat on the table. It was a wooden box, old but loved. I thought about the colors we would use today. It made me happy to think about painting. Soon, I was driving my small car. The morning was bright and sunny. I drove to the community art center. The trees passed by, green and fresh. I felt cheerful and excited for the day ahead. I walked into the art classroom. It was empty and quiet. The room was large with big windows. Lots of light came in, making it bright. A calm feeling filled the space. I went to the center of the room. There, I set up a large blank canvas. It was circular, ready for our project. This canvas would become our color wheel garden. It felt good to prepare for the class. Next, I arranged the art supplies. I put out tubes of paint, brushes, and water jars. Everything was neat on a long table. I wanted it to be easy for my students. Being organized helps the art flow. Soon, my adult students started to arrive. First came Sarah, then Michael. I greeted each one with a warm, friendly smile. They smiled back, ready to paint. The room began to feel lively. Russell Finch entered the room last. He looked very nervous. Russell stood near the door, not looking at anyone. He often felt unsure about his art. I knew I needed to encourage him. I stood by the large canvas. Today, I began, we will create a color wheel garden. I explained our collaborative project. Each person would paint a part of the garden. This would make a beautiful color wheel. The other students quickly took their supplies. They started painting their sections of the canvas. The room filled with quiet chatter. Colors slowly appeared on the white surface. A creative energy filled the air. Russell felt very unsure. He stood in front of the big white canvas. His hands were empty. He did not know how to start. He thought he could not paint well. I saw Russell's worry. I walked slowly to him. I wanted to help him feel better. My voice was soft and kind. I told him, "It is okay, Russell. We can start small." I took a small piece of paper. I showed him how to hold the brush correctly. Then I made a simple green leaf. It was just one easy stroke. I wanted him to see it was not hard to do. Russell slowly picked up a brush. He chose yellow paint for his flower. His hand trembled a little as he moved it. He touched the canvas. He painted one small yellow flower petal. It was a very careful stroke. A small smile appeared on Russell's face. He looked at his first petal. It looked good. He felt a little braver after that. Then he painted another yellow petal. This time, his hand was steadier. The class finished their work. The canvas was now full of color and life. It was a beautiful garden. Many bright flowers filled the circle perfectly. Everyone worked together to create it. The colors looked wonderful. Russell stood in front of the canvas. He pointed to the yellow flowers he had painted. These were his flowers. He smiled a big, open smile. He felt very proud of his work. He had made something beautiful. I stepped back to look at the finished art. The garden was truly amazing to see. I felt very happy with the result. I told the whole class, "You all did wonderful work. This is a great team effort." Their art made me proud. Later, the classroom was quiet. Everyone had gone home for the day. I was alone. I cleaned my brushes at the sink carefully. The water washed the paint away. I thought about the day. It was a very good day. I turned off the light to leave. The room became dark, but I stopped at the door for a moment. The canvas still seemed to glow softly. It held all the bright colors from our work. I felt very content in my heart. I closed the door softly and went home. Es momento de la trivia. Te haré 2 preguntas sobre la historia que acabas de escuchar. Piensa bien las respuestas y déjalas en los comentarios. Pregunta número 1. ¿Qué hizo Frances para ayudar a Russell a empezar a pintar? Tómate tu tiempo para pensar. Pregunta número 2. ¿Cómo se llamaba el proyecto de arte colaborativo que crearon en la clase? Esas son las 2 preguntas de nuestra trivia. No olvides dejar tus respuestas en los comentarios. Me encanta leer lo que piensan sobre las historias.
Si te gustó el video, pon me gusta, suscríbete y activa la campanita para ver más historias.